As a member of a UPS flight crew, you are required to have a thorough understanding of aircraft evacuation procedures and equipment. The procedures illustrated in this video cover training requirements set forth under FAR 121.417. This information should be second nature for the crew in the event of an actual emergency. The windows on the 747 do not open. Slides. The 747 also has a rope available at the main deck entry. Next, we'll take a look at the crew entry door egress procedure. We'll remain on the 757 since it also provides a good typical example. To open the door, lift the handle, rotate in the direction of the arrow, and open the door inward. Note, most other doors open outward, while the 767 and MD-11 doors open into an overhead recess. To evacuate, remove the rope from its stowage location and toss the unattached end out the door. Grasp the rope and check that it is securely fastened to the aircraft, then sit on the bottom of the crew entry door and slowly lower yourself to the ground using the same hand-over-hand method as before. This procedure also applies to all 767 aircraft and the 727 and DC-8 aircraft. Next, we will review the use of evacuation slides. When using evacuation slides, an effective memory tool is evaluate, deploy, evaluate. We'll use the DC-8 as an example to review the general procedures for using escape slides. First, evaluate to ensure that the area where the slide will deploy is clear of vehicles, equipment, and fire. To deploy the slide, open the door. The slide pack will fall from storage, ready for inflation. Pull the manual activation handle to inflate the slide. Allow time for inflation. After the slide inflates, make a further evaluation to ensure it is in the appropriate position, as slides on rare occasions have blown under the fuselage in high winds. Now, let us review the escape slide evacuation procedure. First, be sure you are not carrying or wearing any sharp objects that could puncture the slide. Then, sit on the bottom of the entry door with your feet touching the slide. Fold your arms across your chest and slide down. Once you have reached the bottom of the slide, stabilize the slide using the handles on the sides and help subsequent occupants if it is safe to stay near the aircraft. The procedure for using the 747 slide is similar to the DC-8, so we will only review the differences. Open the door by rotating the handle in the direction of the arrow. Watch your head as the door opens inward. Ensure the handle stows so the exterior butterfly handles do not interfere with the door opening. Then slide the door out of the way. Release the slide pack from its stowed position by pulling the red T handle. Push the slide pack out the door. The slide should automatically inflate. If it does not, press the manual inflation lever under the safety cover on the gas bottle. Evaluate and egress as shown for the DC-8. In the 747, the inertial reels are used to exit through the overhead escape hatch. Now let us review the procedure. Open the overhead hatch by rotating the handle counterclockwise. Use caution and support its weight as it swings downward. Remove an inertial reel from the rack. Install a harness on any incapacitated cockpit occupants. Climb up through the hatch while holding the reel in your right hand. Sit on the sill and position the reel over your right shoulder so the tape is behind you. Push off firmly, holding the reel with both hands. Downward velocity will be slowed during the lower two-thirds of the descent, so touchdown will be like a 2-foot jump. Bend your knees on touchdown. Once on the ground, hold the devices out of the way of other evacuees if it is safe to stay near the aircraft. An emergency escape harness may be installed on incapacitated cockpit occupants. To install the harness on an incapacitated occupant, locate the front and back labels. Slip the individual's legs through the harness with the buckles forward. Put the black strap over their shoulder and tighten. Tighten the gray body strap. Grasp the metal clip and position the red strap over their shoulder. After removing a handle from the storage area, Hook the D-ring strap to the descent device. Slide the incapacitated occupant's feet to and out of the door. Sit the individual up on the door sill. Extend the escape device handle beyond the crew entry door to ensure it remains clear during descent. Gently move the incapacitated occupant out the door. Notice that the center of gravity of the occupant falls well below the attach point of the harness to the diaper. This results in a feet-first descent of the incapacitated occupant to the... As a member of a UPS flight crew, it is not only required, but essential that you know and understand the procedures outlined in this video. Remember, preparedness is the key to your survival.